back to Project Zomboid, episode 7, and we are on day 10, I think. Yeah, we're just about to complete day 9, and we're going to start on day 10. Now, I was watching some other Project Zomboid videos on YouTube, and looking at the XP progression and the skills progression, and something seemed a little bit off about how our XP gains work. So I downloaded the change sandbox settings mod, and I had a look, and in fact, instead of our multiplier being at 2, it was at 20. So I will apologize about that. I did want our XP gains to be sort of higher than normal, so don't rely on skill books too much, but it was overly excessive. So I've changed it down to 3, which is kind of the region where I was intending that to be from the very beginning. I could lower the skills, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I think I need to maybe install something else like Necroforge or something, I'm not sure. But I think we'll just leave it as it is, and then just allow our skills to progress from here at 3 times the sort of vanilla mechanics, as it were. Hello, future me here. So for the next few minutes, I kind of went on ramble about how I really wanted to find a sledgehammer, and that was sort of the most important thing. One of the other things that I did, as you can see on screen now, was sort of referring to the wait, expecting that when we stop talking, it will take a while for our weight increases to diminish to the point where I was expecting would reach about 82 kilos. However, the game proved me wrong on both those accounts, both on the sledgehammer and on the weight, as you'll see. But I spent up until sort of 11 o'clock in game time some time looking at the settings, because as I was wandering around the neighborhood, I noticed that there was one of the houses that I hadn't gone in. And looking at the fridge, some of the stuff was still fresh, so then I went on a tirade about how my settings were, and why they didn't match up to what I wanted them to be, and I got very irritated, and then I carried on with the recording. Also, I was playing at like maybe 1 a.m. When this was recorded, which is one of the reasons why I sound so tired. But further on in the video, the continuation of the playthrough is at a more reasonable rate, so you'll notice a very distinct difference between sort of the first half and the second half of the video. The other thing which I'm going to be doing from next episode is I'm going to be condensing the number of days, just to keep sort of the progress appearing more linear, because once you sort of do the main things like, establish a base, build all the things that you want to build, then it's primarily moving to different areas, clearing out zombies, doing supply runs, and so on and so forth. So in the interest of sort of more action-packed videos that are easier to watch, from the next episode there will be more condensing of days, rather than 1 hour per day or 1.5 hours every 2 days as it has been up to now. So I'll skip to the part where something actually happens, rather than me talking, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. Right, let's move on with the day, shall we? Yeah, all this stuff, I moved it. Okay. So it doesn't look like anything in here has respawned. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, or extremely thick, or both. I remember we found somebody here in the bathroom. They will have despawned by now. But there's the evidence of us dealing with them. Yeah, okay. So nothing has respawned here. So I'm guessing items don't respawn. Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, so let's grab some water. Let's drop this stuff off, because I don't want to be carrying it. And let's drop that off, because we don't need that either. Put those in our duffel bag. Right, so I've been trying to think, where will I find a sledgehammer? Because I really want a sledgehammer. And because I'm gonna go looking for one, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna condense today and tomorrow into a single episode, like I did for episode 6, where we had days 8 and 9, where a lot of the day was spent doing stuff not really worth watching. So what the plan is we're gonna go down towards the sort of more expensive side of town, where the gated community is. And I think those houses have sheds, or they tend to have more tools, generally quote-unquote richer loot. So we're going to go in that general direction. We haven't cleared it, which means we're going to be fighting a few zombies. But I really want the sledgehammer. Hold on, speaking of which... Hello. Hello. I am very happy. It was in my backyard all along. Wow. What else do I want? Let me think. While while RNG is favoring me, I'll go play the lottery tomorrow. How about that? And then I'll update you in a few days. But yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see. Are there any keys on the floor for this baby? No. But I want to move it out of the road. It might not even have fuel, so... Oh, it does have a key. I'll take that. In there, please. Excellent. And a free... I'll park this here. That's quite close. The other emergency vehicle, so maybe I'll put this a little bit further away. Oh, there's... Have I not been down here before? I'm fairly certain I've been down here before. Fairly certain I've been down here before. But anyway, I mean, the zombies are respawning. But I don't think I don't remember seeing this before. I'll check the previous footage, but I think I came down this way towards the school before. I like this Mercedes, so I think I would have remembered it. I would have remembered this trailer, because I would have been looking for a trailer. Anyway. Right, let's clear this area. Because just over on this side, on the other side of the wall, is the Gigamart and the Gigamart parking lot. But maybe I never did come down this side. But I'm really glad I did. I found the sledgehammer. Alright, the school has an extensive library, but I think we have most of the recipe books anyway. No. Oh. I'm so glad you missed. Like I said before, we both suck, but you just sucked more than I did. Don't know how many times this will happen though. And the fact that I've said it before just goes to show you. There's also some food in the school, in the cafeteria, but I think most of it will have gone off by now. Because it's primarily things like fries and sausages and things like that. Alright, the windows are intact, which means there'll be a lot of zombies inside, and now that we've bashed a head or two, we'll be attracting more. There isn't going to be a lot of good loot here, as far as I know. Mostly things like school bags. I can hear somebody, but they could be upstairs. But let's be very, very careful anyway. Right, let's hit the light switch. Let's close the door so we don't get jumped. And let's explore the library. Oh, I haven't read this. Yes. Thank you, library, for proving me wrong. I've read standard models. I think the only one I'm missing is the performance one. I haven't read this. I've read this.
A few moments later.
Let's fight our way out of here. Alright, you're very hungry, son. Reduced health and healing. Right. I said reduced health and healing, didn't I? I meant reduced strength. Right, let's... Right, I don't know which door is banging because I can't see it shaking. But this will attract some attention. So in the meantime, let's have some carrots. That should bring us back to just hungry. Okay, and we'll keep Charlie hungry. Right, so that makes me wonder, so if I haven't been down here and I haven't seen anything, 260. Doesn't compare to ours, that's 650. Makes me wonder what other vehicles are lurking in the area. But I'm still so ecstatic we found the sledgehammer. Right, let's... Sorry, I saw these and I'm like, where did these come from? And then I forgot that I went and I did a little bit of reading. We keep the hand axe. No, actually we don't keep the hand axe in the duffel bag because we already have one at hand. So let's take the weight off. 1, 2, 3, so we're missing 4 unless we've already read 4. Let's move all of this stuff. Good. Tank to carry on our leisurely drive. And hopefully we'll find a lawnmower. We're gonna reach... So this is the Gigamart where we found the other trailer that looks like this. Let's go down this way. We haven't been down this way, obviously, but judging by the number of zombies. Nothing parked here. Lots of them outside the door. Another Land Rover. They're quite a common spawn. I don't know what in the code determines the frequency of which vehicles spawn and which don't. I assume the area determines whether you're more likely to spawn commercial, performance, or regular vehicles. But this is sort of a commercial slash heavy duty vehicle, so I don't know why it spawns so frequently. Maybe because it has a lot of variants. That could be a factor. I'm not being nitpicky. I'm just... I don't know. It'd be nice if you didn't have, you know, if other vehicles had another chance to spawn. Another chance? Okay. Yeah, I'm distracted, so my... Oops. So my use of language is affected. When my brain is busy, the part that is responsible for speech and communication gets severely affected. So I have found interesting spawns in this area before. Well, somebody's gone. Is that? Okay. I was just wondering if that was a glitch, because I'm not sure that's how garage doors break. Unless they get broken by a sledgehammer. No, but even then they don't break that way. Anything interesting? Run, Anthony, run. Right, there's one more car park in this direction. The generator trailer is back that way. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. These spawn quite often as well. Nothing to write home about. We've seen that Jetta before. Ooh! Hello. Now this is the one where we have found all the snorkels, and I think this is the one that we have found the snorkels and the stuff for, so we're definitely coming back for this. That's a good find, I'm happy with that. This is when we came out of the back of the pharmacy, and we saw about 50 of them here in the fog. I think this is the... in one of the previous episodes I said some of the trailers look like they should be like proper trailers, but the only thing you actually find in them are like 4 seats, and I think this is one of those, if memory serves. Well, let's go back to the base and demolish the roof, so we can clear that space out and then see how we feel about what we've created. Okay. Now, it's time to wave goodbye to the roof. Oh, for goodness sake, really? Oh, I really need to be more careful. I destroyed the floor instead of destroying the wall. That's alright. Worse things have happened in this game. I mean, we have the plank and the nails to fix that right up anyway. Now, I don't know if you've destroyed a roof before. But last time I did it, I found that it doesn't work in quite the way you would expect it to work. Now, in case you're wondering, I'm pressing R every time because it automatically selects the floor, but pressing R chooses the next object, which in this case is the sloped roof. Now, careful not to fall off. And I think we can destroy most of it, but if we want to destroy all of it, we have to build up one level. How far do we need to go? We can destroy this, but I don't think we can destroy this. I think to destroy the top segment, we need to build up. Alright, before I manage to kill myself, because that will happen, let's move the sledgehammer. Let's grab the plank. Let's grab a couple of nails. And then let's build the floor here. Good. Okay, we're not gonna fall through now. Right, let's move the stuff into the inventory again. And let's equip the sledgehammer into both hands. And let's carry on taking out the roof. I spent about 5 minutes contemplating what I'm going to do with the house and whether I want to make it wider or make it narrower or where I want to put the walls, and I changed my mind about 3 times in the process. So I've cut all of that out. So we're going to pick it up where I basically stored the sledgehammer and started thinking about addressing the moodlets of hunger and thirst. Leave the peanuts. Grab the slices. Okay, and then now the double chevron has disappeared again. This is very confusing. Also, if you're watching this video, you probably noticed them going away. I don't know if I've even left this on all this time. I haven't been paying attention. So I don't know if it went from double to single to disappearing, but I've only just noticed that the chevrons disappeared. Alright, so this is dry, this is wet. This will get wet, and this is dry. I don't like the fact that when you have stairs, this part becomes wet when it rains. It just seems that that's not how that would work. And the other thing that happens is when you have a ceiling that is exactly above this tile, unless you build something, whether it is a low fence or whatever, this side will get wet no matter what. But if you put a low wooden fence, this tile will stay dry. Which, if you go for realism, you can argue that wind can push the the rain and make it wet. But then even if you had like a low fence, that should still be the case. Anyway, my immersion. Where are you going? You're going for food, aren't you? This is one of the other reasons why I like to build up, because then you get a nice view. And also, once you get a rifle with a good scope, are you going over there all the way over there to pick up corpses? Is that how bored you are? I thought you were going over there to get loot for food. Anyway, but yeah, from this height, you can stand up here and take pot shots at zombies with the rifle with the silencer, and yeah, you just clear out the neighborhood without leaving the house. Okay. I'm a little bit worried. I want to feed him, but then again, we went from nothing to double. That sounds like check weather. Rain with very windy. That's how I speak English too. Well, sometimes. We haven't found the climatology magazine. Not that that makes a big difference in terms of the insights you can get. Right, what's in here? Pot of stew. Let's bring that across and cook it. Anything else we can eat as is? No, I think we'll be okay with the stew. I really want to drive around and find a lawnmower. I might do that off camera though. Alright, pot of stew. Alright, let's cook you. You can see the shadow of the clouds moving. Well, at least I don't know if it's going to be visible after processing. But on the ground outside, you can see clouds moving, or the shadow of the clouds moving. So wind from the northeast. Alright, so this will go in two phases. One, unfrozen, and then we'll have to wait for it to cook. And hunger at minus, I don't know if it will change after we cook it, but hunger minus 40, thirst minus 40, it means we can eat 4 portions of 10 each. And I think that is going to be helpful, because it's not too large a value. Sometimes, especially in when cooking skill advances, and you know, make pasta and you add, you know, meat and veg and marinara and soy sauce and this and the other, you know, the hunger value of the whole pot is, you know, something like 89 or something. So then even if you split it into quarters, it's still a massive meal. I think I complained about this in episode 2. I would like to divide the food into as many portions as I see fit. You know, I'm in the apocalypse. I should have the option to ration my food any way I see fit. Tantalizing stuff. Also, probably most of this is gonna not make it into the video. Wait, what? Alright, let's grab that. So the values did change, right? Yeah, 52 from 40, minus 20 from minus 40, but it also treats our unhappiness. Nice. Let's stick those in the fridge. Alright, Amanda, don't take the whole pot. No double chevrons, so that's good. Let's go grab the radio. Now the frequency is 96, if I remember correctly. Place. Perfect. Hello? There we go. 7%. We disassembled some electronics, so we should have a battery, right? Did I stick them in here? Yeah, grab one. Alright, let's take you out. Put you in. Right. Add preset. 96. There we go. I wish you could hook these up to electricity, because then we wouldn't have to worry too much about the batteries. Hey, I have a plank. Why don't I... Did I run out of nails? Why wasn't I able to build more floor? I guess I ran out of nails. Let's drop that. He's still peckish, which is probably why this isn't going up. I think tomorrow I'm trying to prioritize in my head. On the one hand, I want to carry on with the base, but we'll need to set a new cutting area and then dropping off wood area, or gather wood area, and then Amanda can help us with that. I'm thinking, should I go grab guns, or should I go raid these warehouses? The self-storage facility, as they keep calling it. And I think we're gonna do the latter. Because even if I get gun, I think the only advantage of going to the gun place is that we increase our chances of finding a large backpack, which with our skill of organized gives us 39 carry weight in the backpack, which is fantastic. Anyway, I think that's a problem for tomorrow. Let's go to sleep, take a break from the recording, because we've been recording for a while, and then carry on with the next day. So I'll see you. Let's go to bed. How are you, Charlie? You need a wash? Yeah, you need a wash. Let's have a wash. Oh, and I also want to get a washing machine, so we can stop washing stuff manually. You're not gonna put that back, are you? No. You took the whole pot of stew. Oh, come on, Charlie. Stop complaining. You haven't been indoors that long. Hello, it's future me again. At this point in the video I felt so tired that I forgot to sign off. I kind of just played the game completely mechanically, and then the next day dawned and I kind of realized that I shouldn't really be playing, and I need to stop, so I kind of stopped the recording at around 5 a.m. So the next video we'll pick it up around here, although the days will be condensed so we can have a little bit more action. In any case, thank you very much for watching. I hope you are well. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!